quick review before I send these off. These are the Dita Project M that some of you may have heard of. Um, they're a single dynamic driver with a balanced armature. They're currently on tour in Australia with Audio Geek Australia, as well as the Dita Navigator, which is a dongle DAC which Dita has provided for a review tour as well, along with the Dita Project M. I've had it for roughly a week or so. I've managed to get some decent listening time on it. They have a really nice, beautiful resin shell. You can see a bit of branding on the driver itself. I haven't got the best lighting in here, although I'm trying to. The Project M. It's a new hybrid out by Dita. They're pretty well known by some audiophiles, and the Dita Perpetua, which is another recent ear monitor that Dita has had in the market. Some of you would have heard of that before. This is the Project M is their new offering that is quite a smooth and well balanced tuning. It's beautifully designed, and you get a really nice carry case. It's like a hard plastic case, and you also get a cable with it has a changeable termination, modular cable termination. So like you can take it off, change it to 3.5 or 4.4. It's got it's really well put together cable. It's doesn't really tangle all that much. It's got kind of like a QDC style of termination, which you don't often really see on like the higher to mid tier kind of IMs, but still it's a pretty nice cable. The terminations are really nice. Good quality. It looks and feels like a good cable, and it goes really well with the Project M. Anyway, let's talk a bit more about the sound of the Project M. I found it very smooth in the tuning. From the sub bass rising up through the mids is very smooth transition. The mids are very smooth as well. Like the whole presentation is very smooth. And once you get up into the upper treble, it's got some really nice sparkle with the balanced armature, which I think is a Knowles, if I'm correct. The whole presentation is very smooth, and you could easily sit and listen to it for hours. It's got a very kind of a smooth gain. You don't get any peakiness. You don't get any sibilance from the balanced armature at all. It's all like just super crystal clear and smooth in the vocals and mids presentation. I did have a little comparison listen between a couple of IMs that I have at the moment, the QOA Adonis New and the Lichua Giz Audio Galileo. They presented a little more emphasis in parts of the mid-range, which um, didn't sound as comparatively smooth as the Dita Project M in its presentation of the mid range is rising up from the sub bass is a lot smoother in its transition, and the transition into the treble and upper treble is a lot smoother as well. But it kind of also kind of depends on your taste as well. If you really do want that smoothness and just gliding kind of soft transition into the mids and treble, you don't you don't want any kind of too forward mid range, as some often have. I think you'll really like the Project M if you want more of a smoother and lusher sound, which you really do get with the Project M. It's just very well balanced all through the sub bass through to the mid range and treble. It's very well balanced. But anyway, I have to box these up now, and I'll be sending them off for some other guys to review. And I want to thank Dita for providing the Project M and the Navigator. I forgot to talk about the Navigator. The Navigator, it's a pretty powerful little dongle. It's also very well made. It's machined aluminum. It's got a little hidden screw piece in there. It's also got a little stand on the back of it, and it's quite a rugged design, and it's got way more than enough power than you'll ever need for IMs. It's got up to 340 milliwatts, and it has a balanced 4.4 as well as your 3.5. So you're gonna have no issues with swapping cables, or powering even like your harder to drive planar IMs. It's got more than enough power for any IMs. I've even tried some headphones on it. It's not gonna drive like a high impedance headphone as efficiently as will an in-ear monitor or a headphone that's easy to drive. But it can actually drive a planar, or I've had the HD6XX connected to it, and it powered them fairly well. I've also had my Final Audio Sonorous 2 playing through them, and they're a reasonably easy to drive headphone, and it had no issues driving them either. It's got a very warm and balanced presentation. It's got a great sub bass and a great clear mid and treble range. So it's got the power, and it's got I'm not sure what DAC it's got, but it's got a pretty clean sounding DAC. It's going to get the job done. I'll say that. Like it's a very well put together little DAC, and it goes together very nicely with the Project M too. I'll pass these on to the other Audio Geek Australia tour guys, and you can catch up on Audio Geek Australia, Audio Geek Brotherhood. There's often some updates on tours on the group there. So if you want to keep up to date on the, the tours, and you want to see other people's opinions on the Project M and the Navigator, keep an eye out on Audio Geek Brotherhood, and you'll get a sense of what other people think of them as well. I think there's already other countries touring the Project M. I think India is touring the Project M as well. Possibly, I think they've got tours in Europe as well as Vietnam, I think as well. Maybe Malaysia, I can't remember, but I think they've got some tours going in the Philippines too. But anyway, yeah, thanks a lot to Dita Audio and Audio Geek for providing these for what an audition, and yeah, I just thought I'd make a quick video on them, and yeah, I got to send these off today. So yeah, hope anyone out there that's thinking about buying them, yeah, just be mindful that it is a very smooth and very clean sound. Don't expect anything too in your face. It's a very smooth IM, and the Navigator would be a great DAC to go along with it too. So yeah, I'm gonna get going now, and thanks for watching.